Tressa weaved in and out of the slow-moving traffic, swiftly trying to make her way up the Powhite Parkway. She watched the clock on the Pioneer tape deck like a hawk, every minute on the minute. She was fully aware time was not on her side. She looked ahead and noticed all the red brake lights in front of her. Traffic had come to a screeching halt due to the construction of trying to add one more lane to the highway. Frustration was setting in as her twin boys both started to cry at the top of their lungs. Meanwhile, nothing was moving ahead of her. Lord, if I can just make it up to the Glenside Drive exit, I can hop off and take the scenic route home. While sitting in the same spot for 3 minutes, almost 1/4 of a mile away from an alternate exit, and after splitting one little huggy juice evenly between the twins to try to quiet them down, Tressa never thought twice about hopping onto the median strip to get to the exit. The unpaved median strip was very uneven because of the construction. Tressa hit bump after bump. When she came to the end of the exit, she was unsure about which way to turn, left or right. I guess I'll go right because if I get on the main road, there will be plenty of traffic from the people who are avoiding the construction on the highway, plus there will be less lights. A 1/4 mile away from the main road, Tressa could feel the bump, 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 while going on a heavy shake, and then heard a loud roaring noise, on top of the twins crying, coming from her late-model BMW station wagon. The car was slowing down as she steered to the side of the road. Shit! She opened up the door and walked around the car. The back passenger tire had a flat. Fuck! A fucking flat! She screamed. When Tressa screamed, she startled the babies and they automatically stopped crying. She shook her head and stomped around to the driver's side to get her cell phone so she could call her extremely possessive, domineering, controlling, obsessive, deranged, jealous boyfriend and children's father, Khalil, only to realize that as of yesterday, she didn't have a cell phone. Why? Because Psycho Khalil broke it because she missed one of his calls when she was trying to put both of the twins in the car. It didn't matter that she would call him right back. Not to mention that this was the second phone in the past month he'd broken and had to replace. Just last week, he broke her other cell phone while arguing with her about one of his other women that she found out about. Now ain't this some shit? This is some motherfucking shit! Now, Tressa was no soccer mom, and if she had to be judged as one, she'd be considered the prissiest one the soccer field would ever encounter. She had smooth, unblemished mahogany skin with a beauty mole over top of the right side of her lip. Her shoulder-length black hair was always covered up with some type of flawless weave, in which the color, length, and style, at any given time, were subject to change at least once a week. Wearing hair weaves was a skill she had mastered. Though she mostly dealt with hair on the track, she somehow learned to run her fingers through her hair as if it were her natural hair. Tressa was 5'7", with long, firm legs and a very shapely frame. Although she had just given birth to twins only 20 months before, childbirth had no bearing on her body. She possessed not one stretch mark, cellulite, roll, or piece of flab on her entire body. It actually improved the size of her already firm B-cup breast and took her to a well-desired D-cup. With that in mind, she purposely wore shirts that showed off her cleavage. Tressa naturally had a voluminous butt, which could stop traffic on any given day. With the combination of the way her hips fit right in her small 27-inch waist, which actually enhanced her butt, she was declared a brick house at the early age of 14. Though Tressa was simply beautiful in the face and could have plainly pursued a career in modeling, her trademarks were her brick house shape and her lip gloss, which gave her the sexiest lips in Richmond. Tressa didn't work, but she dressed every day as if she was going to a job, heels and all, while pushing the baby carriage. She never left the house without being picture perfect. Her hair and makeup were on point, and whether the outfit was casual or